welcome back. Well, can you believe it? It's been another week already. Flown by again, hasn't it? Hope you've done some nice things this week, been out and about maybe. But maybe you've had to do some chores around the house and help at home. And maybe one of the things you have to help with is the weekly shopping. So maybe you've been to the supermarket this week. And while you're there, did you help to pack the bags? And maybe you even helped to carry the shopping at the end. Now, I don't know about you, but if you get lumbered with the heavy bags or even the light bags, after carrying them for a little while, they can make your arms really ache, can't they? Usually I find I have tins and things like that, and it does make your arms ache carrying a big heavy load like that, doesn't it? And you have to stop sometimes and have a rest and let go for a minute, don't you? Well, this is what our Bible reading is about this week. It's about heavy loads and taking a rest. Not the heavy loads of shopping, of course. So let's have a read and see what it says. So the reading is from Matthew, and it's chapter 11, and it's verses 28 to 30, okay? Just a short reading. Come to me, all of you who are tired and have heavy loads, and I will give you rest. Accept my teachings and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in spirit, and you will find rest for your lives. The teaching that I ask you to accept is easy, and the load I give you to carry is light. There we go, just a short one. We'll have it again, shall we? Come to me, all of you who are tired and have heavy loads, and I will give you rest. Accept my teachings and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in spirit, and you will find rest for your lives. The teaching that I ask you to accept is easy. The load I give you to carry is light. Well, what can we make of that one? What do you think about it? So, what do you think Jesus is talking about when he refers to the heavy loads? So like I said, I don't think it's all the heavy shopping and things like that we physically have to carry. So what could it be? Well, I think maybe it could refer to the things that are worrying us. Because when we're really worried about things, it can feel like we're carrying something really heavy, can't it? And it can make us very tired carrying heavy things. So for me, I wonder if that's what we're talking about here, and the fact that we have to take rest when we're doing that, and we can do that with Jesus. Maybe if I show you something, it will help to explain it a little bit easier. Okay. So we're going to make something, and if you want to have a go at home, that's absolutely fine. So what you will need is you will need a bottle, and you are going to need to make a label for your bottle. And so you're going to need a piece of paper that fits around your bottle, okay? So that's two things. It doesn't matter what colour it is, and again, it doesn't matter what size the bottle is. If you've got something a bit smaller, that's fine. Just whatever you've got lying around. This is just the empty bottle I had, okay? And then you're going to need some colouring pens, and you're going to need some sellotape or some glue and some water, okay? And it all will come clear, I promise. So I'm just going to pop the bottle there for a moment so it doesn't roll away on me. So on your piece of paper, which is going to become your label for your bottle, I want you to write, if I can say it, the word worries, okay? So we're going to write the word worries. There we go. Worries. Nice and simple like that. And it fits on the front of my label. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to think about all those things that are worrying us, that are weighing us down at the moment. Maybe they're small things, maybe they're big things. It'll be different for everybody, okay? And if you can, I want you to write some of those worries on your piece of paper around this word, okay? So they could be small things. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you forgot someone's birthday. Okay. And then maybe you want to pick a different colour for each worry. So Or how about, we all do it sometimes, maybe you told a lie, okay? So put that on there as well. Told a lie. Maybe you're worrying about somebody else, so perhaps you've got a friend who's not very well, so you worry about my friend is poorly. I'll use that word, I quite like that. Then, or a lot of us often feel this way, maybe you don't feel you're good enough. Okay, so maybe you're worried that you're not good enough. I'm not good enough. Oh dear, my spelling's gone out the window. Or maybe you had an argument with a friend. Oh dear, dearie me. And maybe you said something mean, so maybe you can put, I was mean to a friend. There we go. So maybe you need to say sorry, or they need to say sorry. I don't know, maybe you're worried that you're not very good at school. Maybe you're not good at maths. Let's pop that on there, not good at maths. Okay, and for everyone it will be very different. And there we go, you can see all those worries written down. And everyone has different worries, and some will have a lot, some will have a few, but pop them on there. Now for each of those worries, what I want you to do is I want you to pour some water into your bottle depending on how much they worry you, okay? So I forgot my friend's birthday. I'm a little worried about it, but I know if I get a card and I say sorry to my friend that it's okay, but I am a bit worried that I forgot. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of water into my bottle for that one, because it does worry me, but I know that my friend will be fine because she's my friend. Now I told a lie. It wasn't a very big lie, but it was a lie, and I'm a bit worried about it, so I'll pop a bit more water in there. Now I'm worried about my friend being very poorly, and I care a lot about my friends, so it's something that I worry about quite a lot, and I often think about it a lot, so I'm going to put quite a bit of water in for that one. Let me see. Oh, being mean to friends. Yeah, that's not very nice. You can think about that an awful lot, can't you? You can often rethink conversations and things that you've done during the day and keep worrying about them. Yes, and I do worry I'm not good enough, and that's a worry. So I'm going to pop some water into my bottle here. I'm not being good at things. So you keep going and pop in as much water as you need for each of those worries. So it's up to you how much ends up in there, okay? Okay, so make sure your bottle is nice and dry. Make sure your lid is on nice and tight. Okay, and so in this bottle are all your worries, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop the label on for all our worries. So I'm going to use a bit of sellotape, but you can use a piece of glue. Try not to use your teeth, it's very clever. Except I can't see my scissors at the moment, so there we go. So I'm going to wrap my label around my bottle, and I'm just going to use a bit of sellotape to keep it in place. Okay, that's one. Oops. 2 bits there. There we go. So now I've got my bottle of worries here with me, okay? Now, how heavy do you think your bottle is, okay? I mean, my bottle I can lift up quite easily, so it's a little bit heavy, but yeah, I can pick it up, no problems, okay? But our worries, when we carry them, we don't just carry them, we don't just pick them up and put them down, do we? We tend to worry about them a lot. And something even as small as worrying about if you're wearing the right clothes that day, if you keep worrying about it and keep thinking about it, the longer you do that, the bigger that worry gets and the heavier that worry gets. and it can become quite a big thing, just something so small. Okay, so imagine that these are all your worries and we're going to carry them. Okay, but how we're going to carry them is, what we're going to do is we're going to put our arm out to the side. Okay, and imagine like a right angle, so like the corner of a square, so it's like the top of the square and the side of the square. Okay, and you're going to hold them out to the side just like that. Okay, now imagine having to carry your worries for a long time. Yeah, and at the moment the bottle doesn't feel very heavy, but just as you're holding it, feel how much heavier that bottle starts to get. So the longer that you carry those worries, the heavier that becomes. Okay, so it's not about how much water, how much worries are in that bottle, it's about how long you hold them, how long you have to carry them. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is to hold your worries like this, and I'd like you to get someone to time you or time yourself and see how long you can hold your bottle out to the side like this. Now, I don't mind telling you, my arm is getting very tired quite quickly already. I can feel it starting to ache, and it's very heavy, and I think I might actually, I'm going to have to pop it down. So it's starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, now that wasn't very long at all. I couldn't hold it very long on my own, could I? Now we're going to try something a little bit different. So this time, imagine this Bible here. So imagine this is Jesus. Okay, and what we're going to do this time is we're going to share our worries with Jesus. Okay, we're going to take rest every now and again. So this time I want you to hold your bottle out to the side, maybe hold it for a count of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then what I want you to do is I want you to give your worries to Jesus. Okay, so imagine this book is on a table. You wouldn't be holding it. Okay, and you can leave your worries there, and whilst you've left your worries there for Jesus to hold, okay, you can have a little rest, you can relax, and you can regain your energy and your strength in your arm. Okay, and then when you're ready, you can take it back again, and you can hold it out to the side again for, I don't know, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, however long you feel you can hold it. Okay, and now this time I want you to keep doing this, keep repeating that. So hold it out to the side, and as you start to get too tired, give your worries to Jesus to hold. Okay, and keep doing that, and time it and see how long you can keep going. Okay, so every time you feel you can pick them up again, pick them up. Okay, and then when you're tired, you can just give them to Jesus to hold. Now I bet that by doing it that way, if you were timing, you would just keep going and going and going, because actually every time you got tired, you could just keep resting, couldn't you? And you could keep handing those worries over. And so I kind of think that's what this Bible passage is aiming at when we're talking about our heavy loads. Come to me, all who are tired and weary, and with the heavy loads. This, Jesus is saying, bring things to me, let me take them from you, let me share them with you and carry them for you, okay? And you'll have rest in him. And as you have these worries and you keep having them, you can, because you're sharing the load, you can actually start to deal with some of these worries, some of these things that are worrying you. And I don't know, maybe if something is worrying you at school, you could talk to your teachers, and they could help you, or your parents, and it might not become a worry anymore, and actually you could start to get rid of some of your worries, and you could tip some of them away. So your load will start to get lighter, and you'll be able to go for a lot longer. Okay, but by sharing those worries, you could, in theory, I reckon, go on forever and ever and ever. Okay, and it's like that in our lives. So when we've got Jesus in our lives, when we are sharing things with him, and he's taking and carrying that load for us, those worries for us, we can go on and carry on with our lives and have a good life. And why does he do that? Why does he want to do that? Why does he want to carry our load so much? And why does he want to keep helping us to rest and look after us? Well, it's quite simple. It's because he loves us, and the light load that it mentions in the Bible. So at the end of the passage, when it says, the load I give you to carry is light. It's quite simply, Jesus just asks us to love one another as he loves us. Love yourselves and love one another as he loves us, and that light load is love. And that's an easy thing, I think, to carry when it's such a light load as that. Anyway, just a few things for you to think about there. So have a go at that. It's quite fun to see how long you can hold these things, and see how you get on. And if you want to, you can send me a message or a comment. But we're just going to finish now with our prayer. And maybe as we're praying the Lord's Prayer, maybe you want to think about these worries and share them with Jesus, and offer them up to him and take some rest in it, okay? So maybe hold your bottle or look at your bottle whilst you're saying the prayer. Okay, ready? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. Right, I'm sure I'll see you again very soon. These weeks are flying by now. Take care. Bye.